Hello, welcome to Texture Myth. In this session, we will learn about CASxx opcode or conditionally invoked subroutine opcode. So let's go through the program. So here we are writing the code in fixed format. So firstly, what we are doing with the help of dspec, we are declaring two variables, var1 and var2. Both of these variables are of numeric type of length 4. Then on line number 15, we are assigning some values to these variable. So I'm assigning 10 to var1 and 20 to var2. Now below we are using the CASxx or conditionally invoked subroutine opcode. So if you remember in our previous session we learned about the CASxx opcode. So what it do, like at that time we are using CASxx just for changing the program flow or for directly jumping to a particular tab, right? But here in case xx, what will happen, it will invoke a routine instead of going to the tag. It will invoke the subroutine. Okay, so let's see how. So these are the options gt, lt, ge, le, eq and ne that we can replace in place of a small xx. Then it become CASGT, CASLT, okay, and likewise. So GT is for greater than, LT is for less than, GE for greater than equal to, LE for less than equal to, EQ for equal to, NE for not equal to. Okay. So here what we are doing on line number 20, we are using CASGT. So what it will do, it will compare this var1 with var2, and if it is greater than var2, var1 is greater than var2, then it will invoke this sub1 subroutine. So here I have declared routines, three routines: subroutine 1, subroutine 2 and default subroutine. Okay, so let's see how it will get executed. So usually we go and utilize EXSR opcode, but here it will directly invoke because we are using CASGT opcode. So here it will check whether var1 is greater than var2. If it is, then it will directly invoke this routine, which is subroutine 1. In next line, we are checking the same thing, but this time we are using LT. So what it will do, it will check whether var1 is lesser than var2. If it is, then it will directly execute this sub2, subroutine 2. Okay, and inside the routine we are just printing their name, subroutine 1, subroutine 2. Now we are using CAS is default option. So if these two conditions are not fulfilled, in that case it will directly execute this one. So default routine is sub dft. So in this case the third routine will get executed, default subroutine. Okay, so as per our logic and values, like we have var1 which is lesser than var2. So in this case it should execute this one, this line 21 line, which is sub 2. So let's see how we are getting the values. So it executed subroutine 2. That's why it printed subroutine 2, right? So which is correct because 10 is lesser than 20. Suppose we have 100 here, then what will be the output? This time output is subroutine 1, right? Because this time this value is greater than, and this line got executed. In default scenario, so how it will go, suppose we are using this, we are just removing this line. Okay, and here instead of providing greater than value, we are just putting lesser than value. In this case this line will not execute it and directly go to the CAS. So default execute will get executed. So let's see. So we got the default. Why? Because 10 is not greater than 20. That's why that condition is not fulfilled and it goes to the default flow. So in that case this line will get executed. So the main syntax is like we have to use CASGT, then you can pass the condition. Default you can specify with CAS, and once these all condition is checked, you have to put this ENDCS for ending the this opcode. Okay, so these three opcode you have to use together to achieve the your solution. Okay, so that's how we can use this conditionally invoked subroutine for executing the subroutine conditionally. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this session. In the upcoming session we will learn few more things. So thank you for watching Texture Math.